Okay, hello, welcome everybody. Hope everybody's good today. First things first, as always, let's go gamble and see how that goes. I think we'll be doing a lot of like main story quests today. I'll kind of want to spend like all my time working on that right now, but I do need to go back and do the calmer quest, like the calmer weekly quest, so probably start with that and then kind of just like main story quest the rest of the time. Oh, that's right, I forgot I was doing those like Ultima things. Not Ultima, why am I, was it Ultima? Those, yeah. My brain just like totally, okay, we'll get to it. My brain just like totally froze there. But yeah, I was doing like those like side little trials. I think I always get Ultima and Omega mixed up. I think that's why I was confused. Ooh. Okay, one last try. I mean, it's not much right there. Okay, well that was not successful. Let's go try the Jumbo Cacpot. See if we have some better luck. Okay, consolation. 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 Okay. I'm assuming the ones that are like not glowing means that nobody's gotten that reward yet. Because that'd be interesting that somebody's gotten second place, but nobody got third place? I mean, I guess that's possible, yeah, if they have 3 numbers. Yeah. Interesting. Alright, let's get some more tickets. Try again next week. Okay, sweet. Yeah, before I go to Kalmra, let me just check this quest. I'm like trying to remember what I had done last time and what was happening. Do I need to, oh yeah, that's right, okay. Yeah, so we had fought files. Okay, yeah, so we fought the man, my brain is like so out of place right now. Yeah, the different ultimate weapons. It looks like it seems like the Emeralds one's next. Okay, then yeah, we'll come to this one next, but let me go finish the calmer quest first. Let's take care of that. I appreciate you letting me join you, and apologize for my earlier rudeness. Not to make an excuse, but it's been a trying time for us all. Now, I've been pondering in the ways in which I might contribute to the rebuilding effort. While I don't have many talents, not outside of those considered normal for a dwarf such as drinking, at any rate, people do say that I have a gift of the gab. Using this gift, I have a mind to peddle wares in the outside world to earn coin to put towards our work. There is just one problem. At the moment, we don't have anything that would fetch a halfway decent price. You guys are dwarves, so you're telling me you don't have any, like, jewels and trinkets to sell? Now, we need something more unusual and exotic than our grog and automata. And I have racked my beard for ideas. It came to me. What could be more unusual and exotic than objects from another world? Seems a little risky, actually. The machines have a base inside the crater, and I understand it's brimming with all manner of their paraphernalia. Such items are guaranteed to fetch a high price. We just need someone to venture in to retrieve them. You. You're not fussy about what I bring back? As long as it's unusual, I'm confident I can spin a sales pitch for it. Ah, yes, the coin bags of Ilmore were tripped over themselves for such rare curios. So just bring back the items and leave the rest to me. Our coffers will be full before you know it. I wonder how long this kind of like weekly quest goes on for. Because it seems like there's still a coherent story. So I wonder like how many weeks of this there'll be. Not sure, but it's been fun so far. I'm glad that like the near stuff isn't over yet. Like it's, even though it's like nothing super serious and there's no like 2B or 9S anymore, but it's still nice to come back here and hear the music and still do these quests. I've been enjoying it. And this place is just like so cool. How could I not want to come back here? So much fun running around. Oh yeah, I got this sapphire weapon bust last time. Hey Boogle, how's it going? It's going good for me. Can't complain. Been like a pretty normal day so far, but it's been alright. I'm just taking care of the weekly commerce quest right now, and then I'll go hop over to the Ultima stuff and kind of pick up where I left off. I think it said we had like the Emerald Ultima next. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. That's no fun. Hopefully it's like a quick little stomach ache and not like an actual, you know, flu or anything major. That sucks. Hope it doesn't last very long. Oh, I didn't even notice all of the like flight suits right there. That's really neat. Oh, 2B's room. And her boots. I love coming here so much. It's so amazing. It makes me so happy to see all of this. It really is great. It's funny how like some of my favorite content in this game is from a different game. It's so good though. I think this is the last thing I need. Okay, we can head back. Back from the crater, are you? Come, come, show me what you're able to find. Oh, strange and wondrous items, all. I'll examine everything closely before I attempt to peddle them, but these ought to be snapped up with nary a fuss. My thanks for bringing these. Now I can do my little part for our village. Ah, and before I forget, the chief was asking for you earlier. If you have a moment to go, or do go and see what he wants. Okay. Oh, there's the next weekly quest. What does the dig site chief want, though? Lally, doubtless you've already guessed ho, but another recording device has arrived from Konog. Here. Yeah, there's gotta be some sort of, like, conclusion to Konog's story. As far as I can tell, he's sending them at regular intervals. What could the boy be up to? I could ask you the same. What devious schemes are you plotting? Well, whatever it is, you won't succeed. This is my village. I'm not letting you have your way with it. Oh, why did I say that? Why did I feel so angry? Forget I said anything. Is he okay? That was really strange. As you can see, Glag's still behaving strangely. When I tried talking to him earlier, he all but told me to bugger off. On the face of it, you'd assume he takes exception to what I did at the meeting, but this is a little too strange. At any rate, this is my problem to deal with, not yours. You just focus on doing your part for the cause, eh? Okay, sounds good. You obtained a message from Konog. The message can be viewed. Okay, portable archive. Which is where? Collections, that's right. You'd think collections would be in logs as opposed to duties, right? Like that makes more sense. Like it's a collection of logs. Like that make more sense? I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. Okay. Contact message. Oh, interesting. Okay. Dear Punko, I found out that 2B and 9S accessed the spheres before this all started, which is why they knew about the machine's life forms planning to take over our world. They added their own data to that of the machine life forms when copies were being made, like some sort of technological virus, apparently, so that they could come here and stop the machines. They were our allies from beginning to end. Wait, so the 2B and 9S that were here in this world are copies of the 2B and 9S from, like, the kind of, near world? They added their own data to that of the machine life forms when copies were being made. Interesting. Oh, maybe... Did I read that correctly? So that they could come here and stop the machines. Or is that how they just, like... They actually did come here and it wasn't, like, a copy thing? Interesting. Sweet. Alright, we'll be back here next week. Oh, hello. Crashed right into me. Okay. Now back to Eorzea. Back to Kirbania. I like that person's outfit. It's very nice. So which ones have I... Well, I guess this guy only tells me about... Yeah, it doesn't really tell me anything, actually. I was trying to remember, like, which ultimate weapons I've fought so far. Was it Sapphire and Ruby I think, wasn't Ruby the first one that I fought, and then Sapphire was the next one? If I remember that correctly. Now we're on Emerald. Ah, it's good to see you, Plunko. I'm pleased to report that Master Garn and the others uncovered a fair bit of useful information at the Imperial City or facility in Turncliffe. In fact, he'd like you to rendezvous with Gaius in the town square, where he'll reveal what they found. Once you're ready to depart, your escort will lead the way. Okay. Oh, that's right. I remember, like, at the end of last stream, they kind of revealed like a new villain who seems to be in charge of all of the like ultimate weapon pilots. It seems that Sid is not in the habit of saying the same thing twice, which must be why he has been waiting for you to arrive before revealing the results of investigation. Though the Imperials may be gone, the scars they have left in this once peaceful town will doubtless take many years to heal. Now that you are here, perhaps Sid will finally deign to dispense his findings. Sephira, inform him of Plunko's arrival. Thanks for coming. So, what have you discovered? To tell you the truth, we were lucky to obtain any information at all, considering the length to which the Imperials went to cover their tracks. You see, the hangar below was not just used to store the weapons, but played a critical role in their creation. We now know the code names given to 3 weapons, or given to 3 of the weapons. So yeah, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Obviously, we're all familiar with the first 2, but the third is something of an unknown quantity. At the very least, this confirms the existence of another of those abominations. Yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's go after it. We've been quite successful so far. The problem lies in ascertaining its whereabouts. None of the locals have seen anything resembling a weapon being transported either by land or air. Which, of course, leaves only one option, the sea. According to what fragments of data we were able to recover, the Emerald weapon is equipped with aquatic capabilities, much like the Sapphire. Meaning that its escape from Turncliffe would have gone undetected, and could potentially be anywhere by now. But if Alphonse plans to have it absorb more primals, the logical choice would be Eorzea. And traveling by sea would allow him to circumvent the front line of Gimlet entirely. The Alliance must be alerted at once. Hold your chocobo, Sephira. It seems the Emerald weapon was still incomplete when the 7th Legion withdrew from Turncliffe. It's far more likely that it was transported to the facility in order to add the finishing touches. If your supposition is correct, that would narrow our search to but 2 possible locations, Castrum Marinum in the Rotano Sea, and Castrum Occidens in eastern Lanasia. Both of which are known to harbor remnants of the 14th Legion, your former subordinates, guys. Be that as it may, our objective is unchanged. Valduland, you, Sephira, will make your way to Castrum Occidens, while Plunko and I head for Castrum Marinum. Should we locate the Emerald weapon, we'll give it a signal to dispatch the G-Warrior and eliminate before it can be activated. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damage it sustains during the encounter with the Sapphire weapon. While Allegan machinery has its uses, it's a bugger to find replacement parts in a pinch. We've actually been working to expand its already impressive arsenal, but the G-Warrior itself is in no fit state for combat. While I'm aware this is a far more dramatic replacement, I can provide an Ironwork submersible to help Plunko and Gaius reach Castrum Marinum. I have one sent ahead to Vesper Bay. Okay. Submersible, eh? I don't much like the sound of that. Perhaps Sephira and I could count ourselves fortunate that our destination can be approached by land. I pray you have a safe journey. Watch yourself out there, Plunko. I'm assuming the weapon is in the location that we're going to. Considering the fact that they emphasized it can travel by water and we need to take a submarine to where we're going. It is time to depart. Let us make our way to Vesper Bay. Yeah. In the event that my attempts to bypass the castrum security fails, submersible SIDS had best be able to withstand Imperial weaponry long enough for us to escape. As per Master Galen's instructions, submersible is ready when you are. But before you depart, I received some scraps of intelligence regarding your opponent from my colleagues in Turncliffe. Apparently, it uses some sort of levitating, hand-like appendages. 6 of them, in fact. Though we're not quite sure what purpose they serve, it sounds like having eyes in the back of your head might come in handy. But that's all we know, I'm afraid. You have our thanks. After all, forewarned is forearmed. If the armor weapon has indeed been transported to this castrum, it would need to enter via the dry dock. We shall do likewise. As one might expect, there are measures in place to keep out intruders, but the security system can be tricked into recognizing us as an Imperial vessel. That said, infiltrating the facility is merely the first step. Should the Emerald weapon be activated, it's only a matter of time before the pilot uses Oversoul. We must silence the war machina before this happens, and failing that, grant the poor soul at its helm the mercy of a swift death. Had these wounds healed more quickly, I would have gone with you, but I fear I would only slow you down. As such, I shall provide what support I can from afar. Whatever happens, the Emerald weapon must be defeated at all costs. Castrum Marinum, okay. Is this a dungeon? Or another trial? What do we got for here? Oh no, it's another trial, okay. I guess makes sense. The liberation of Turncliffe has led to the discovery of vital information regarding the weapon project. A war machina codenamed Emerald is believed to have escaped by sea to an Imperial installation, so you and Gaius make your way to Castrum Marinum, one of the 2 likely locations. Retrieved data suggests that your foe is armed with floating manipulators, though how exactly these will be employed in battle remains to be seen. Less than 5 minutes. Alright, awesome. I'm sorry we weren't able to provide any further details on the target. We can only guess what other tricks it might have in store for you. Be careful out there. Though I prefer that we avoid engaging with former wars in combat, we cannot allow my sentiment to prevent us from doing what must be done. Alright. And now we wait. I guess while I wait I can go to my apartment real quick and drop some things off. Oh wait, maybe I can't access my apartment when I'm in a queue? Oh no, we're good. Yeah, go to my apartment. We're fine. Okay, I would like to place... I still have my 2B and 9S doll. I don't know if I want to maybe move those like over here. Like a little, like kind of trophy thing. Because I feel like my 9S and 2B, they need to be more centered, you know? Let's see. I always forget how to access the housing thing. Is it system? Why do I always forget where it's at? Social? Yes, housing, okay. Indoor furnishings. Whoops. I just want these two. Nope. I just want... Why is it grabbing the whole thing? Hello. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. We got it. Yeah, let's put them right here. Yeah, I love them too. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. I really like it a lot. I'm having a good time in it. Oops. Why's my camera up? Sorry. My camera's like stuck for some reason. What am I doing? Okay, stop pressing buttons. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking a lot. It's really good. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, people will probably see your yard more often than, you know, the inside. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I want to place this. Or at least, like, see what this is. Oh, that is much bigger than I thought. Okay. I thought it was like a tiny little, like, kind of smaller statue. This is like a whole... This is like bigger than I am. I don't know if I want this anywhere. We might just like store this inside maybe. Yeah, indoor is overwhelming. It's hard to like... I'm not good at like interior decorating. I really struggle with it. It's hard to like get such a fit properly and like look nice and use space nicely. It's a bit of a struggle. Yeah. There's definitely some stuff I want to change about this, but I think overall how I have it is quite nice. I think it's like a fun, like interesting design too. I think getting like a mat, like some sort of rug or mat would be really nice. And then on like a bonsai tree too, but it's just also expensive. I don't really want to spend the money on it. I think it was like... There's like some sort of mat that I saw. Yeah, it's a Tommy mat. Like get one of these. I think this would be nice, like place it under my little like table. I like that. Like that looks really nice. Kind of adds some more color. Helps cover up like the, you know, same pattern of the flooring. There's also like another type of table that I saw that I kind of liked more. I don't remember the name of it though. Oh yeah, no worries. I appreciate you still being here though. Yeah, I'm like, this is so incredible. Like, it's such a good tool to have. Such a good like quality of life thing. Like you can like check out stuff and kind of almost build your room before you even buy stuff. It's super, super nice to have. Is relatively new? Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, there was a table that I really liked. I do like this table. I'm like a big fan of that kind of minimalist look when decorating. So I kind of love like really basic, you know, wood tones like this. I do love this a lot. I don't know if it really fits this room, unfortunately, but I love like this kind of, this look a lot. But there was another table that I saw. It's a cute coffee table? Yeah, it's really good. There's like a smaller, like little kind of coffee table that was like a little more like Lalafell size. But I forget what it was called. Oh, that's adorable. I love the mod brew. That's so cute. I wonder if I skipped it maybe. I'm gonna look through all of them. I got time to kill, might as well just like look through stuff. This is a cool table too, like the whole map. I do like that. What is... What is... I don't... What is this? I don't know if I like that. Oh, this is really pretty with that plant in the middle. I can't find it for some reason. Maybe it was this table? No, it couldn't have been, because there was like another one that I think looked really good and like fits the aesthetic a lot, or very nicely. It's okay. I mean, this is kind of wall with both sides. Kind of. Ooh, that looks good. It's like an entire bread rack. Okay, he was like taking a little longer. I maybe should have stayed in a different data center. So I like the last trials that I tried to get into took a long time on this server. Hope it's not too much longer. Any fun stuff happening in Limsa? Any silly stuff going on? Oh, I love like the little bacon bits. Oh, what a name. Oh, it's so adorable. Oh, that's really cute too. I love that. It's always fun. I feel like everybody always has like a different pet. Like I very rarely see the same pet twice. Everybody always has such good stuff. Wait, minion enthusiast? Who is this person? Isn't he positively adorable? What is he, you ask? Well, judging by the crescent moon and his ice blue armor, I think he's supposed to be a guardian of Menfina, or some such. He's adorable. Yeah, I know, I didn't want to comment on that. Yeah. Yeah, I saw two of that same, like, little puppet thing. Yeah, it's very funny. There's one right there and then one. Yeah, right there. Okay, well, I generally see not the same pet. What's a yokai watch? What? Collabus Live? What is all that? I want this cute little whatever this thing is. What is this? It's adorable. That's a yokai? You grind fates to get tokens to hand in for minions. Wait, what? Where are these fates at? Also, hello Zamir, how's it going? It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good day today. You think it starts in the saucer? Okay, well, let's go straight there. I want some minions. Let's see. You should be sleeping, but you're alive. That, I've never... Yeah, I feel that. I feel that so much. That's how I feel all the time. I should be sleeping. Beta's up? Oh, that one over there? What is this? But if I join that... I guess I'm still waiting for my dungeon queue. No, I want this, like, minion thing. What is it? Where is this yokai? This yokai thing. Oh my god, what is that? What's those balloons? Yeah, I don't see any quests around here. Is it in... Whoops. Is it in Ul'dah? We have the samurai, enter the viper. Pugilist. Well, yesterday you worked till 10 p.m.? Yeah, that's rough. That's brutal. Dang, well hopefully he kind of is relaxed now, because yeah, that's working till 10 is like, that's very demoralizing. And it's like all your free time gone, and then just, you go to sleep and then wake up and it's like you're back at work. There's like no breaks. That sucks. Sorry to hear about that. Oh, this guy? Okay. Oh, look at this! Yokai watch? Yokai medal? Yokai medallion? I had no idea this was a thing right now. Wait, so is this like a collab with something else? Ugh, how could I have lost? My strategy was foolproof. Listen, friend, if you have the inclination towards the Lord of Verminion game at the Gold Saucer, I'd say you best think twice. I spent a fortune on my critters and had scores of victories to boast. Then some newcomer waltzed up and challenged me. I knew there was something strange about him, an aura with hair of vibrant hue, glint in his eye, called himself the Wandering Executive, or some such. Still, I'm not one to turn down a match, novice or veteran. Hells, I even gave him a head start, but the minions he used, they weren't like any I've ever seen before. They were demons, I tell you. I accused him of cheating, but he said he had petitioned the Gold Saucer to use them for battle, and the little buggers were approved. Needless to say, our beloved team was torn to shreds every time. It seems like anything qualifies these days. I completely lost my appetite for the game, but if you're curious about these so-called minions, you should head over to the Gold Saucer and take a look yourself. He was still loitering around there when I left. Whoa, look at this! Yokai Watch was that then? Yeah, I've never heard of Yokai Watch before. Interesting. Head to the Gold Saucer. Okay, wait, it says it's in Ul'dah though. Oh, okay, so. Dang, at 16 minutes now, that sucks. We went from like a 5-minute queue to now we're at like 16. Well, I mean, it's like, at least I can do this while I wait, but I don't want to be like here for 30 minutes waiting for this one trial. It's very unfortunate. Can I help you? I suppose word has gotten around that this little fellow. I would be delighted to tell you about him, truly, but I'm afraid I'm preoccupied at the moment. I'm waiting for someone who is unreasonably late. Oh, wait, now think about it. You're an adventurer, aren't you? Alternatively, I have a proposition for you. If you help me out, I will tell you more about my feline friend here. Do you accept? Sure. And the deal is struck. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a tradesman come from far beyond the borders of Eorzea. Though I am a slave to Wanderlust, I occasionally return to my homeland where I manage a sizable company that deals in eccentric commodities. Thus the locals call me the Wandering Executive, and I wear the title with pride. I am often accompanied by an erudite traveling companion, but he appears to have gotten quite lost on his journey. We were strolling in the twilight of the Black Shroud when he grew excited and scampered off to do some sightseeing on his own. He was aware I had some affairs to take care of here, so I thought to let him enjoy himself while I finished my task and stayed in one spot. But he hasn't shown up in hours. Perhaps you could ask around the Bent Branch for me and find out what's keeping him. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. My friend is not of my tribe. He's a rotund little soul, white as snow and floats through the air like a cloud. Except if clouds could speak, I would hope they wouldn't be as long-winded as he. Oh, is he a Moogle? That sounds like a Moogle. Okay. Black Shroud. What's Bird in the Hand? That's a new quest. What is this? Hold on. I'm already getting distracted. What is this though? Hacker root? Huh, interesting. Maybe we'll come back and do that later. Don't want to get too sidetracked. Round, white, and floats through the air? Are you sure it's a person? Because I'd say if you're searching for one of them Moogles. In any case, you'd be out of luck since they only appear when they want to be seen. Oh, this is a different quest. Whoops. Haven't seen anything like that, but it seems too coincidental that there was a talk in Gridania recently about an unnatural being that was disturbing the elementals. The Pawjaws were saying they've never seen a spirit like it, and feared it would taint the Twelveswood. Seedseer Pessy himself sealed it away near the Guardian Tree. Well, hopefully that's not who we're looking for, because that would be bad. That sounds like a Moogle, sure enough. Quiet as a mouse when they're hiding, but once they reveal themselves, they never stop chattering. The one I saw a few nights ago was hundreds of yalms away, and I could still hear his voice. I was peering off in the distance between the bow of trees when I sighted a well-dressed all-raw traveler, with fiery violet hair and a Moogle flying beside him. It was a strange sight if I do say so myself. Okay, that sounds like who we're looking for. Investigate the Guardian Tree. Let's do it. And that is located... where now? Over here. Perfect. Alright, we've hit the 20-minute mark. Okay, I think I might, maybe after this quest, hop servers. We'll go back to, like, Ether or something. Man, that regional party finder can't come fast enough. I would very much love that. Definitely be a game changer for me. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves of the Guardian Tree as the antiquated stone vessel sits unmoving underneath. Nevertheless, you cannot help but feel a shiver up your spine. Open the stone vessel. Yes. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. That looks elegant. Is it a Pokeball? Is it a Pokeball? They were talking about, like, battling monsters earlier. Is this literally just like Pokemon? Oh, that's not a Moogle at all. It's like a ghost. Ah, you have freed me. Much appreciated indeed. But where are my manners? Whisper at your service. I am Yokai, a supernatural being. I know. You're wondering why I was in that spooky stone capsule. I was floating along, taking the scenery when night fell and I lost sight of the path. I wandered until I came across a small boy and asked him how to return to Bent Branch. But that self-righteous horned child declared me an unnatural presence in the forest and locked me away. Oh, I was so horribly cramped. Why would he do such a thing to an innocent visitor of these lands? I never said I was an evil supernatural being. I was defenseless, I tell you. Utterly defenseless, unwary, vulnerable. Anyway, I happen to come from a tribe of yokai who know how to reward their liberators properly, and therefore I have a gift to bestow upon you, my new corporeal friend. Here. Aw, I'll take a gift. That impressive device is called a yokai watch. It will allow you to encounter other supernatural beings like myself. With that on your wrist, the mundane will become magnificent. Oh, the unbelievable things you'll see with that watch. If it weren't broken. Now, do not think I would give my savior a watch entirely beyond repair. It's just that I have not found someone worthy enough for a long time. My friend had been meaning to take a look at it, but... Yes, that's him all right. He sent you to rescue me. Splendid. So he was waiting for me at the Gold Saucer, was he? Had I not gotten lost and put in my precarious position, I surely would have set off for the desert at once. Let it support without delay. If you give the watch to him when we arrive, I'm sure he will repair it for you, and then it will allow you to encounter unbelievable beings like myself. Okay. Seems fun. Alright. Yikes. Man, why is it so hard to get into a trial? 24 minutes in. We reached the Gold Saucer at last. Now would be the opportune moment to present my pal with that stylish yokai watch I can conferred upon you. He'll find a way to mend it in no time since he's the creator. Creative sort. Whisper explained everything that transpired. What luck you were able to find my friend. Had you not, I would have never known he had been sealed inside that vessel. You have my sincerest gratitude. He told me you have something to show me as well. Here you go. Oh, this little, like, kitty's so cute. Ah, I see. So he decided to give you the yokai watch. A broken yokai watch, rather. However, there's no need to worry. Whatever my spirited companion did to it appears to be completely repairable. Wait a moment while I get out my tools. Yes, I see. Unjam the slot, set the hand back a couple of ticks, polish up the face, and... Success! Your watch is now in excellent shape. Go on, take it. And a bargain is a bargain. You wish to know more about the mysterious minion, yes? I'm certain Whisper mentioned the yokai to you. I brought a handful of these supernatural beings with me from my homeland. Like Whisper, this feisty feline is also a yokai, but from a different tribe. Some yokai grow up to be quite friendly once they get to know them. Others, however, are mischievous, and to blame for otherwise inexplicable happenings. If you wish, I can introduce you to the more available ones I brought. Should the yokai warm to you, they'll become stalwart allies who you can summon to a fight at your command. Well, at the Gold Saucer anyway. But there's a slight caveat. I cannot accept the Eorzean currency for my services. I deal primarily in yokai metals. I'm feeling generous since you helped me achieve Whisper, so I'll give you one for free. To obtain more, well, that's where your yokai watch will come in handy. Should you chance upon certain fateful happenings, put the watch on your wrist, and you shall be rewarded with your meritorious deeds. In addition to the yokai, I also brought other wares as my interest to adventure like you. Exotic weapons, specifically designed by the fine artisans of my company. We accept legendary metals as payment for these weapons. Okay, this is very interesting. Here, should a weapon suit your tastes, this yokai medallion will prove useful in explaining where you can obtain the necessary legendary metals for each weapon. A bit of an inconvenience, I know, but I would be a terrible businessman if I simply gave our wares away for free. Phew, Whisper's long-windedness is starting to rub off on me. Feel free to speak with me about the yokai or the weapons at your leisure. I still have a few loose ends to tie up here at the Gold Saucer, so trust that I won't be wandering for a while. Oh, and my real name is... Nohai? Yes, Nohai. Glad to finally make your acquaintance. Yokai medals are a symbol of venturing a sacred bond. More than a friendship, more than a marriage. With a yokai watch, you'll be able to gain these medals. I told you that it would allow you to encounter unbelievable things, didn't I? Oh, interesting. It's kind of a lot to process. Collection expanded. Yokai medals can be obtained by completing fates. Okay. Black Shroud, Lenostia Sandland, Curtis Western Highlands, Sea Cloud, Journey Forelands, Turning Mist, Turning Hinterlands, Oz's Law, Fringes Peaks. Okay, pretty much like everywhere in Eorzea, it looks like. Sweet. Might be something I do like offline. Purchase menu. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Why is there so many? Oh heavens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh my goodness. We got a lot of work cut out. Oh, I don't even get to see what these look like. Framer's kit. Small talk. Well, I guess look at the first one and just go down the list then. Oh, I can go check. Let's get you acquainted then. Meet your new friend, Jin Jibanyan. I hope you two will get along. Oh, have they had this like event in the past? Machinist musket? I don't see any Viper weapons. Yeah. No, no Sage either. So I guess they didn't add anything new. What is... I'm gonna Google Yokai Watch, just like see what it is real quick. Oh, it's a video game series. Oh, this is very cute looking. What the heck? Oh, it's for 3D... Wait, 3DS. The first video game in the main series released for 3DS in 2013. Interesting. Is it like a Pokemon-esque? Yeah, Yokai Watch revolves around befriending yokai that are haunting the city, which are based on traditional yokai. Yeah, and then you can summon the yokai to either fight other yokai, befriend others, or solve everyday tasks. Interesting. There's an animated series too. I feel like that'd be fun to watch. It seems like very like silly kid show. Wait, so what all oh, has only been one video game? Oh no, there's been a couple. Oh yeah, there's one for Nintendo Switch in 2019 and PlayStation. Yokai Watch 4. Oh, is this only... Oh, it's only in Japan, I think. Yeah, I think it's time to abandon this queue. But if you get all the weapons, you get a mount. Collect all the weapons, you get a mount. Okay, I'm definitely gonna like offline grind this maybe. This seems like a lot of fun. This might be like my offline project I do. We got the first pet though. It's very adorable. Jibanyan. He tends to take out his anger on passing vehicles. Same. Oh, adorable. You know what this like makes me want to play? There's a Digimon game. Oh, what is it called? That just came out recently. I think it's like Digimon Time Strangers. I want to play it so badly, but it's also $70. And I don't know if I want to spend $70 on a Digimon game. So I'm kind of waiting for it to go on sale, but I've like never seen it go on sale. Yeah, it's like $70, and there's like a $30 season pass, and it's like, that's just too much. Like, I love Digimon, but not enough to spend that much, so. But it's like one of the games on my list. So do I need to like wear this bracelet whenever I go do the fates? I'm assuming? Okay. Hold on, let's go check out this mount, or this pet real quick. After being run over, Jinbayan was bound to a busy crossroad where he spent his days taking revenge on any passing vehicle that stood in his way. Oh, he's so adorable. I love him. He's so cute. Oh, I bet these all look so cute. So excited for this. I wonder how long it'll take to get all of them. Okay, let's go to, like, Ether. Might have better luck there. How long does this yokai event go for? Oh, it's until October. Oh, we have plenty of time. Yeah, plenty of time. Oh no, I don't want to see all of them. I'm spoiling myself. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I didn't look. Sorry, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have Googled that. I know. That was bad. I didn't see anything. I forgot what I saw. It'll be okay. Man, I can't believe I slipped up like that. I've been so good about not spoiling things for myself, and man, I know. I know. It was one little slip up. It's okay. I haven't done that in such a long time. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, let's do 5 minutes. Alright. So, if I equip this yokai watch, wait, where'd that go? Oops. Oh, it's right there. Okay. And then I go to like one of the locations they mentioned. Do I just need to like look around for like an event? Kind of similar to the Dragon Quest one. I'm just like trying to find some fate. I just need to like teleport around until I find one. Nothing here. How do I know which ones are yokai ones? I need to make sure to put my bracelet back on. This is it. The emerald weapon. Oh, I've been expecting you, Hero of Eorzea. Look, Father, this is the power that we command. It's Big Fat Tacos! Ah! Oh no, I can't change my gear. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have equipped that one trinket, the one bracelet. It'll be fine though, right? Hopefully nobody looks at my gear. Oh no, I'm not in the right place. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. No, we're not okay, we're not okay. We're dead. Oh, I'm not off to a great start. I think I'm in the wrong place for this section. Just need to watch what everybody else is doing. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think we're good. Okay. interesting. Oh no! Ow! Ow! Stop! Oh no, yikes. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, I didn't move in time. Yikes. I don't like being alone. Yikes. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I survived whatever that was. Belsar combat data ready. Initiating organic core override. I was waiting for one of the oversouls to be like Belsar. Rex, what have you done? What's the meaning of this? Wait, that glow. Bear witness to the glory of the Empire. This is really cool. This is really cool. This is Werlyt at the time of the invasion. Could the synthetic aura site be causing this? It's a long fight. Oh yikes! Am I good? Am I safe? I probably should not be staying. No, I was not safe. Okay, that was really dumb of me. What is this? Everybody's running this way. Was it gonna push me? Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. What did I just spawn into? Oh man. Crazy fights. Whoops. Ooh, that was a long fight. Only did this fight once. That was, I think if I did this fight again, it wouldn't be as bad, but that was a little chaotic. And the 2 phases, too, was was a lot. It was a long fight. Before I go out, I'm gonna turn my fan on. It's so hot in my room right now. I'm like, it's not good. I know my fan is on. I'm so sweating. Okay, give me a second. Oh, that's very demoralizing. I didn't even think it was on. It's very warm. I do love the summer, but I don't love the heat sometimes. Which is weird, because I'm definitely more tolerable of like hotter temperatures than colder temperatures. Like, I'd rather be in like a nice, like, hot sun, but as opposed to cold. That being said, being indoors and being really hot is not the same as being outdoors and being really hot. Like, I'd much rather be outdoors. And so it ends. But why would Rex throw his life for this? You are right. If I'm ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. Of course, we do not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us whose combat data was used for this occasion. It galls me to think that my techniques and strategies could be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during the battle may yet prove useful. As a matter of fact, that was not the only information I was able to gather. I intercepted a signal that revealed the troops stationed here were permitted to withdraw, seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. They must have known the Alliance would follow the Emerald Weapon here sooner or later, and make good their escape. Meaning, the way now is clear for Sid to inspect the War Machina's remains. We got here as soon as we could. Not that we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. From what we know, it seems that the Emerald Weapon was ilm for ilm a great deal more powerful than the previous two. If this is allowed to continue, who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. 1 second. Nevertheless, Plunker has once again proven himself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. You may be relieved to hear that Casham Occidens was free of anything resembling a weapon. Unfortunately, it was also devoid of any useful leads, and we came away empty-handed. In all honesty, part of me wishes we had never found the Emerald Weapon. Perhaps then, Rex would not have been forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I only had hoped that he is finally at peace. We will do what we can to spare others from sharing this fate. I and the Ironworks will search this place from top to bottom for clues as the 7th Legion's plan. Before that, allow me to sweep the area for booby traps and the like. I would not put it past the Imperials to have a few surprises for us. Agreed. I'll go with you. With that in mind, I'll begin my examination of the Emerald Weapon. Carefully, that is. So is there only 3 of them left now? Well, I guess 2 after Rex. Alphonse, you knew all this time, didn't you? Melisandre and Recon too. Everyone except me. And you, Rex? Yes, that's what the synthetic Orocyte system is. The fusion between pilot and core is the key to Oversoul. And, unless we use it, we don't even have a chance of beating Father's newfound friends. They stand between us and the Primals, without which the weapons would never reach their full potential. We thought that if you knew the truth about Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Of course I would, but what I don't understand is why all of you are so willing to give up your lives for this weapon project. What is it all for? It all began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Garleans lost any respect they once had for us. But their cruelly pales in comparison to Valen's. To him, the conscripts like us are expendable commodities, an endless supply of test subjects for his twisted experiments. But no matter what they do to us, we will never lose hope. If it is the duty of the strong to lead the weak, we will become strong and protect those who cannot protect themselves. The weapon project will give us the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of prosecution. Or persecution. We want you to see this new world for ourselves, Sally, even if we must give our lives to make it reality. But why me? The years spent serving the Empire have changed us all. Except you, Ali. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us. You deserve a chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. Ali, listen to me. Right now, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away to the capital. Now is our chance to get you out of here. Then why don't you come with me? If Alphonse and I were to run away now, they'd only force others to take our place. We can't let them happen. This is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for Werlyt's freedom. No, how can you expect me to leave you behind? I won't do it. We'll forever be at your side, Ali. Rex, take her to the holding cells. No, let me go. Oh. It's been like a really sad storyline. Not been great. So, win or lose, the plan is to hand over the cash to Father. Is that right? Yes, they'll take Allie into their custody before the Garleans return, while you'll be free to pilot the emerald weapon without her interfering. We can't let her hinder the completion of the project. I'm counting on you, Alphonse. Don't let our sacrifice be in vain. Rex, have you forgotten what I told you? You mustn't use Oversoul. I can't lose you too. We both know I can't win without it. Besides, we need the combat data of the emerald weapon fighting at its peak if we're to have any chance of perfecting the synthetic Orocyte system. You know I'm not the sort to do things by halves. Forgive me, Rex. Don't you worry about me. If this is where I meet my end, I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you, Alphonse. Oh, we found her. This is the girl you spoke of? Yes? She was locked in a cell, but I saw no harm in letting her out. I can't say for certain, but it seems she's been through quite an ordeal. Well, it's not going to get any better for her, unfortunately. No. Why, Rex? Why? Guys, once we've extracted the core, we'll take it back to Turncliffe for analysis. Perhaps she should come with us? There's no use in her staying here. Okay, whew, that was a lot. Before I forget, let me equip my bracelet back on. There we go, we'll hold on to this for the time being. I'm gonna put it in here to keep track of it. Alright. Sephora has taken care of Allie, but it may be some time until her nerves have settled. If the vision you witnessed is indeed true, Alphonse and Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she is ready, I would know more of what her brothers hope to achieve and why he must resort to such desperate measures. Allie's condition has improved somewhat, but she remains in a state of shock. We must give her more time to recover. There was one other thing that I thought you should know. When we checked her for injuries, we saw that her back is covered in welts and bruises. Who did this to her? It seems she was subjected to beatings on a regular basis, judging by the varied stage of bruising. I dare say this is the work of her Gallian masters. You speak as though you've seen this before. Seen? I've lived through it myself. I was born in Werlyt. 23 summers passed. My mother was a local woman, and my father was a pure-blooded Garlean, and a member of the occupying force. Though I knew very little about him, his rank afforded me imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our family ties was the extent of the responsibility he took for bringing me into this world. Still, it is more than can be said for most folks of his ilk. Still, it is more than can be said for most of his ilk. My mother and I were shunned by the people of Werlyt, who treated us as badly as the Gallians did, if not worse. I thought that if I were to become an imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who would cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear, and so I joined the army. The acceptance I earned was but temporary, however, and my superiors were quick to blame any perceived shortcomings on my savage lineage. Rather than waste time on official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporeal punishment. I was eventually signed to the 7th Legion and fought under Xenos Ye Galvus and Alamigo. In the chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee to Werlyt. While it was never much of a home, it was all I had, but nothing could prepare me for what fate awaited. My mother had, for many years, suffered from poor health and relied on medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the Gallians had denied her treatment, claiming it would be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. There was nothing left for me in Werlyt. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason for my return, and I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. I ran as far as my legs would carry me. It was then that I met Gaius. So that is the truth of it. Other than a few scant details, I knew naught of your past. It sickens me to think that I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. I had always believed it to be the duty of the strong to lead the weak, yet there are those who become drunk on the power afforded by their station, and prey on the ones they should protect. Like a canker, the corruption has spread to every part of the Empire. Even those of Gallian blood, such as myself, are subjected to the cruelty. They hold particular contempt for the all raw, an easy target for abuse being so few in number. Perhaps, like me, Allie thought she would be spared such treatment once she joined the army. Alas. I only hope that with time, Allie can put the past behind her and make a new life for herself. But for now, all we can do is wait for her delirium to subside. It is Valdielan's turn to keep watch. Let us ask him if there has been any exchange. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, go stretch, go take a minute. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Yeah, the music is really good here. Like, this whole little town looks incredible. What a really good set piece for this questline. It's very pretty here. I wish I could, like, explore the whole thing or, you know, walk around more. But from the little bit that I can see, it's amazing. It's like a really good view from out here, too. Like, this is really pretty with the islands. Oh no, the wreckage is still out there. I wish I could... what a lovely view of the water and the islands. Just jump up a little bit. What a nice view. Alright, let's go talk to guys, see what's going on. Rex's death is on my hands, not yours. Would that this confrontation had been averted, but alas, it was not to be. Though you have overcome the emerald weapon, it is hardly cause for celebration. Another young life cut short. I suppose you're here to ask about Allie. Is she well enough to speak with us? As her condition has improved somewhat, I would say so. Provided you do not cause her any undue distress. Wait here. Allie, I'm sorry. What happened to Rex, it was my fault. Melisandria and Recon too. They died because of me and my foolish ambitions. Father, no. This cannot go on. Please, Allie, you must tell me all you know. Of course. First, I need to know what became of you and your siblings after we were promoted. So much has happened. It seemed like a lifetime ago. After your disappearance, we were all assigned to the newly formed 7th Legion. At first, each legatus was quickly replaced by the next, until eventually, a man named Valens van Vera was given command. He was sent from the capital. Before that, he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. We later discovered that he was ordered by the Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-primal war machina, the weapons. But after the Emperor's death, he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, and his greed for power only grew. Some even say he is planning to use the powered weapons to lay claim to the throne. But I think there's another reason for his obsession with the weapon project. Not that he'd ever tell anyone, but he's always muttering to himself. I've been able to put the pieces together. He's jealous of you, Father. Valens van Vero. I must admit, it was only recently that I first heard that name. Valen used his knowledge of magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given a position in the army and quickly rose to the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead the new 14th Legion. That role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the ultimate weapon. Valens has resented you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals of you uphold. Where you treated those who served the Empire based on merit rather than their race or origin. Valens has admitted that purebred Garleans are superior to all others. It never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge. All that hatred festering away, nothing good could ever come of it. So, the marks on your body were his handiwork. Yes. To Valens and his men, we are no more than fodder for his experiments, playthings on which they can vent their frustrations. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I remained in Garlemald, if I had remained in Garlemald, you would never have been forced to endure this abuse. It's not your fault, Father. We could have fled from Valens if we wanted to. After all, we're expendable and easily replaced. The truth is, that's exactly why we couldn't run. In saving ourselves, we would be condemning others. But if we were to stay and see the weapon project to completion, we would gain the power to defeat Valens, and then the Empire itself, freeing the world from its tyranny. That way we might start afresh, then find a place we can call home, and not just for us, but for anyone who wishes to live in peace. You would give your lives for a future you may not live to see? We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak, and we would gain that strength by whatever means necessary. We will fight for the sake of those who cannot. But we knew that you'd never consent to our participation in the weapon project, which is why we couldn't run to you for help. As the pilots, we're the only ones who are able to stop Valens. We know just how powerful weapons are. He would use them to bring the world to its knees. And his masterpiece is the worst of them all. If only I can get my hands on it, then I could save Alphonse and all of Werlyt. Father, I know you and Alphonse stand on opposite sides of this conflict, but there must be some way you can help him. He may have called you our enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. You are everything he aspires to be. I have failed him. Failed you all. But I refuse to abandon him to his fate. I will free him from Valens, if it is the last thing I do. Don't say that. Thank you. He needs you, now more than ever. Listen, Ali, I once sought the strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit, but the ultimate weapon was born not to create, but to destroy. Alphonse must not follow in my footsteps. I know all too well where they lead. I will do all I can to help your brother. Pray, tell me where he is. He's... I'm sorry. I don't know where he could be. In that case, I shall have the Alliance dispatch scouts. Wherever he is, we will find him. As for you, Ali, you must stay here and rest. Wait, you're the one who fought Rex, or Icon Sandia, aren't you? We're the ones who threatened your homeland. You only did what you had to do. I have no right to ask this of you, but... lend my father your strength. Save Alphonse. I know now why they call you hero. Alphonse, I'll do whatever I must to free you, even if it means going against father's wishes. But I have a good feeling about his new friend. Aww. Severa, see that she has everything she needs. I'm getting a little emotional. This is a heavy storyline. Our allies must be informed of these troubling events. May I ask you to relay the news to the troops in Garabania? Your loving father, acts may fool the others, Gaius, but not me. Every life you've saved, you've ended 1,000 more. Or is this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. Yeah, I keep on kind of forgetting that Gaius is not, like, that great of a person himself. Despite kind of how he acts now. Was I wrong to spare you that day, or will you honor your word? It seems the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. I mean, I don't really know my thoughts on Gaius. I don't think he'll do anything, like, bad, but... who knows? Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I love the dancing kitty. Oh, it makes me smile. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome, welcome. I'm working through the, like, Ultima quests right now. It's been really good. This is a crazy storyline. Very, like, emotionally heavy. I love, like, all the kind of Gundam references, like, here and there. It's been very good so far. It's been, like, thoroughly... yeah, insane story is a good way to put it. Been having a good time with it, so... but yeah. The majority of the 7th Legion are sure to be stationed in the city of Werlyt, part of this occupied territory. Whether Alphonse is there with them remains to be seen. According to Ali, another weapon lies in wait, but where, we do not know. It stands to reason, however, that if we were to find it, Alphonse would surely not be far away. While I am painfully aware of the cruelty the Empire shows its enemies, even I am appalled to hear of how it treats its own. War machina that freed on the very lives of the pilots. I can scarcely imagine anything more heinous. Oh, also, Ali, do you know what Yokai Watch is? Like, I just found out about these quests, like, earlier today. I only got, like, the first pet they kind of give you, but... it seems really neat. I'm excited to kind of get more of them. What am I looking for? Ah, there we go, there's the one. Yeah, I'll probably do, like, offline, I'll kind of grind for the rest of them, because there's, like, 17 of them. Seems like it might take some time, but... yeah, it's really neat. I had no idea that was going on. It was cool to kind of find that. Okay, looks like we're going to... oh yeah, back to Garabania. Cool. Okay. We recently received word of your victory over the Emerald Weapon. I expect it was another fine display on your part. Not that any of us were there to see it. For that reason, we'd be grateful if you could give us a blow-by-blow account, if you wouldn't mind. Good grief. It sounds like you had an awful lot to contend with. Rather, you than me. I shall add this to our ever-growing stack of reports, should anyone wish to review this information ahead of our next sorting. Now, if I must say so, it looks like your ordeals have taken their toll. We'll let you know if anything requires your attention, but until then, be sure to get some rest. Sounds good. Uh-oh, cutscene time. Yikes. Meanwhile, in the 7th Legion's correction chamber. Harry Potter in the correction chamber? I love like all the joke Harry Potter titles. Like I feel like it's a very easy thing to like make funny titles with. 3 weapons, 3 pitiable displays of ineptitude. Oh, Alphonse. I will say, even though Valen is a terrible person and I don't like him, his armor is very cool. To make matters worse, one of them my prime candidate, your precious sister, no less, has escaped. Oh, he even has the kids with him. Oh, God. And who she should go crawling to but that swine Gaius. After everything I've done for her, this is how she repays me? As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her. And you failed miserably. Well, don't just stand there, boy. Oh, of course. It's your first time, isn't it? Come along, there's no need to be shy. Ooh, I was not expecting that. He looks so stupid. Nothing that at all. Oh, I don't like him at all. I think it's even worse. I was expecting some like good-looking, you know, like antagonist, like that kind of trope. Yeah, he just looks like an old, just like gross man. Oh, I don't like him. You see, something wicked has taken its toll on this young man, and it's our job to cleanse his troubled spirits. It may look painful. No. But it's the only way, I assure you. He'll be ever so grateful, and you want him to get better, don't you? There's a good boy. Now let's try again, shall we? Burn out the bad, burn out the bad. 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 No. No, I hate this. I remember a while back I was talking about how like Shadowbringers didn't really have like any prominent villains like Stormblood did. Like Stormblood had you know, like Xenos and Fordula and Yotsuyu and like these very like prominent and just like great antagonists. And I feel like Shadowbringers was kind of more like you're fighting the forces of light, the kind of like the entity of light itself. And the only kind of like antagonists were like maybe Va3 and Ranjit and Emmett Silk towards the end. But like they weren't as prominent in the story. It was kind of more just like fighting the Light Wardens. Like that was a big enemy. Well, I think we finally kind of found our big bad guys in Shadowbringers, and I think I might hate Valens more than Asahi. I think kind of after the scene, I think Valens is kind of that like antagonist that I was kind of looking for. Yeah, it's kind of like looming threats. Like Emmett Silk is a looming threat. Like Va3's a threat, but we don't see him as much as we see kind of like other antagonists in like the past. You're kind of more like fighting back like a force of nature, almost. Where I feel like Stormblood is very much like you have like actual faces and figures that you're trying to like overcome and fight against. But man, Valens is, yeah. Well done. You've all made Father proud. Very proud indeed. As for you, I thought you were cut from above the rest of the savages, but it appears I was mistaken. Since you allowed that wretched sister of yours to escape, it falls to you to act as her replacement. I choose you as the next pilot, and your mission is simple. Kill Gaius Van Belsar, whatever it takes, and if you so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. Like the vermin they are. Having said that, we will be forcibly initiating Oversoul using Xenos' combat data. So whatever schemes you may be hatching, it'll never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let this synthetic Aurosite system do the work, with you as its conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of my masterpiece. Your worthless existence will finally have some semblance of meaning. Yeah. Yes, very much so. I would very much enjoy that. Lord Valens, preparations for the Oversoul trial are complete. We await your orders. Splendid. There's never a dull moment around here. Now then, boys. Oh, I don't like him saying that. Who'd like to see something special? Come along, everyone. Father has secrets to share with you. I don't like this person at all. It makes me shiver. What a villain. This is my chance. And it's all thanks to sacrifices made by my dear siblings. Finally, the weapon will be mine to command. Once it has reached perfection, I'll be unstoppable. First Phalanx, then the Empire itself will fall, and we'll all be free at last. Father, keep Ali safe. Melisandre, Rykon, Rex, I'll see this through to the end. I promise. Until then, watch over me. Oh boy. So, is it ready or not? The trial sequence has been primed, sir. Then get on with it. Initiating synthetic orosite system, loading weapon or diamond weapon simulation. What's going on? You're helping us with a little research is all. Whatever your name is. The time has come for you to contribute to the glory of Garlemald. This isn't what we agreed. You said that if I took part in the experiment, you'd let my family go. You have Xenos' data loaded, yes. Activate Oversoul and be quick about it. Understood, Lord Valens. Galvus combat sample ready. Initiating organic core override. My mind is... No. If this is what it takes to protect you both, I love you. I'm so sorry. Where is my prey? Organic core override complete. Xenosia Galvus data loaded. The subjects are instinctively bound to seek out prey, right from the onset, regardless of their combat prowess it may boast. I need an obedient servant, not a ravenous beast. Enough. Put it down. Deactivating synthetic orosite system. I don't want to know what's left in there. Ugh. Ugh, how revolting. And what a mess it made of the cockpit. Just settings and prepare for another run. Fortunately, we have the next test subject ready and waiting. Don't tell me it's a... I hate this dude so much. But, sir, you agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. My, I never knew you had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great villains Van Vero, bargaining with savages. More fool him for trusting me in the first place. Oh boy. Of late, all I can think about is weapons, weapons, weapons. I channel this passion into crafting homage on my favorite war machina, which is more than a mere hobby. It is the wind in my sails. Why, yes, of course. Just a moment, please. Oof, gotta be good. This thing weighs a tons. Perhaps I should have used lighter material. So, what do you think? Is it every bit of terrifying as the foe you face? Behold the malevolent Malachite Marauder, the vicious Viridian villain, the Jumentious Jade Giant. Actually, perhaps not the last one. Anyway, it's the Emerald Weapon. I assure you, I spared no expense in making it as true to life, so to speak, as possible. The information we received regarding this design revealed several startling details. Perhaps most surprising of all were the free-floating manipulators, or hands if you prefer, which allowed to attack from multiple angles, simultaneously. We even learned that their positioning is based on tactics used by Gaius himself when he led the Imperial invasion of Werlyt. By surrounding the target, they are able to bombard it from all sides while keeping it pinned down. Buddy, I know. I fought it. I know all of this. Not only that, but the Emerald Weapon was able to perfectly replicate Gaius' renowned Terminus est gunblade technique, though on a much larger scale. I wish I could have been there to see for myself. Oh, we're so lucky. Ah, goodness me. All this talking has made me rather parched. But before I pour myself a nice glass of local Eric, I think it's time for us to fire up the real virtuality combat simulation experiencer to see what wonders it can conjure. Anything could happen, so don't say I didn't warn you. Excuse me. Ah, Plunko, I was hoping I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, I've been sending troops to aid in getting town back on its feet, helping the residents, that sort of thing. We all Megans know how hard life can be for society struggling to stand on its own after years of imperial rule. A lot of what most people would take for granted has to be rebuilt from the ground up. While we're able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and keeping the place safe, there are countless other problems that need attending to. If you could spare the time, we could use your help. I can help, yeah. Bless you, Plunko. You really are a saint. I'm sure the people of Turncliffe will benefit from having someone like you around. Once you're ready, have a word with your usual escort. I wish you all the best. You're the one who piloted the war machina and defeated the sapphire weapon, aren't you? Yes, indeed. I thought so. I've heard much about you, but I doubt you know who I am. My name is Avelina, and I grew up here. When I saw 16, I was put to work as a magic engineer. Thanks to you and your struggles, we are now rid of the Imperials, though I fear many of us will struggle to put the past behind us. For decades, we suffered at the hands. Generations of young people were forced into the army and sent off to die in some distant land. I suppose I could be considered one of the lucky few. My work here kept me away from the battlefield, and I hope that my contributions might help the others live long enough to make their way home. In the end, most of them never returned. Though my efforts were in vain, I can at least honor their memory. I want to leave something behind for their sake, to prove that they haven't been forgotten, a monument bearing their names. To ensure that not a single person is omitted, I need to see the official list of conscripts. If one still exists, it would be inside the Imperial facility beneath the town. But with the resistance troops and ironwork engineers closing off the place, I can't get near it. Perhaps you might have a word with them for me? I'll leave as soon as I find the list. Thank you, I'll follow your lead. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Just one moment. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. Okay, speak with the burly engineer. I'll let you do the talking, if that's alright. Something I can help you with. I see. It's a bit unusual for one of the locals to show an interest in the Imperial's leavings, but it seems she has her reasons. Since we're still carrying out our investigations, we've closed the place off to prevent anyone from interfering. Considering it's you who's asking, though, I can hardly say no. Still, I'd better go with her, in case the others kick up a fuss. You're very kind. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it. I was glad to help. As I suspected, the Imperials kept detailed records of local conscripts. One name in particular stood out to me. My friend, Milsantia. I had no idea she'd been assigned to the 7th Legion, of all places. What do you mean of all places? How do you know her? It all began while we were serving together in the 14th Legion. We had much in common, both being drafted from the same occupied territory, and we soon became fur friends. Then one day, she was sent to fight in Eorzea, while I remained here. The day before she left, she came to say goodbye, together with her foster siblings from the orphanage. The youngest one, Rykon, was particularly upset about not being allowed to speak with her adopted father, Gaius Van Belsar, before they departed. It was actually another one of his orphans, Livia Sans Junius? Wait, we don't know who that is. Who's that? Livia? It was actually another of his orphans, Livia Saz Junius, who forbid them from seeing him. I can't say for certain, but it seemed that Livia had a strong attachment to Gaius, and wouldn't let anyone else near him. As far as I could tell, he tried his best to keep Livia's at arm's length whenever possible, but her devotion to him was bordering an obsession, and she became extremely jealous at the slightest sign of affection between him and his other wards. Others, however, treated them far more kindly. In fact, a Perfectus Castrorum of the 14th Legion came specifically to meet them. While I was surprised that a Rogadin had risen to such a rank, I was even more taken aback by the unguarded manner in which he spoke with his subordinates. I had hoped that, with people like him serving in the Eorzean front, they would be in safe hands. Why? Was she... Oh, I'm like trying to think back. I remember like fighting somebody like that was kind of a part of Gaius's crew. I need to like see a picture of her like in her armor. Maybe that would kind of refresh my memory. Yeah, I don't remember that, unfortunately. Woman in white armor who had two gun blade things on her hand. Okay. Yes, I vaguely remember now. Okay, got it. Wow, what a crazy callback. Wow. Alright. Then the time came for Miss Sandia to leave. We shared a few final words, and then she was gone. It would be the last time I ever saw her. Yeah, because didn't Gaius had like Nero, he had, what was her name, Livia, and then some like other really big dude. That's all I remember with, and he had like those kind of shield gun things. I remember like fighting him at some point. Yeah, I forget their names though. After that, I was assigned to the Tribunus, Laticlavius of the 14th Legion. Nero Tolskeva and I worked on restoring the Ultimate Weapon. I was even at the Praetorium on the day I was destroyed, but I escaped aboard an Imperial ship moments before it came crashing down. I eventually made my way back to Werlyt, only to be drafted into the 7th Legion to continue working on the weapon project. Ritaten? Even now, it makes me sick to my stomach to think that I'd help bring those abominations into the world. Using a living pilot to feed the weapon's core was part of the design from the very beginning. But of course, they'd never dream of subjecting a true-born Guardian to such barbaric treatment, not when the 7th Legion has a ready supply of provinces conscript or provincial conscripts right for the taking. Yes, Cape Westwind. Yeah, I remember like fighting him like by the ocean on like a cliffside or something, like maybe by a lighthouse. That sounds familiar. The pilots were referred to only by their code names, and we engineers were not privy to their true identities. Even with this list of conscripts, I still don't know who was sacrificed in the name of the weapon project. Your skills and knowledge can finally be put to good use. That seems kind of like a, I don't know. Let's bring an end to the weapon project together. I like that. But what can I do? For years, all I've known is how to build tools of destruction. The 7th Legion is far from finished. They're biding their time, waiting until the right moment to unleash the final weapon. And when they do, it'll bring naught but death and woe to all who stand in their way. Even after everything they've taken from us, they still want more. If it weren't for the Empire, Sandy would still be here. She was just the kindest person I've ever met. But to the Empire, she was just another pawn in their game. We'll never forget her. There's a way I can make a difference. I know there is. But first, I need to speak with members of the Ironworks. I have a feeling that War Machina you used to be the Sapphire weapon will be called into action again. Until then, there's still time to make improvements, and I intend to help. I'll still be going ahead with the plan to build a monument, but stopping the Empire must come first. I hope Sandy and the others can wait a little longer. Before I go, allow me to express my gratitude. I don't know what I would have done if it weren't for you. Until we meet again. Back to Porta Praetorium. Porta Praetorium. What a name. So, how was your time in Turncliffe? I see. Fate has dealt her a cruel hand, but now she has a chance to make a fresh start. The same can be said for the whole of Turncliffe. It seems the liberation of that one small town will become a pivotal moment in Werlyt's history. Perhaps it won't be too long before the rest of the region is free from the Empire. Naturally, we'd be honored to fight alongside the people of Werlyt. We won't rest until the Imperials are sent fleeing with their tails between their legs. Until that day arrives, we'll carry on doing our bit to support you and the others in ending the weapon project. I'll be sure to pass on any pertinent information. In the meantime, take care. Ooh. Duty in the Sky with Diamond. Oh, you can't make a Beatles reference in such a sad storyline like this. Alright. You've come at the right time. There's been some developments in Werlyt we'd like to share with you. And, as luck would have it, here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. Sid? Thanks, I'll take it from here. Nero? No. Oh, it's, what's her name? I'm glad to see you looking so well, Plunko. Oh no, it's Monago, right? Oh, don't do this to me, game, that's so mean. No. That's so mean, I'm not good with names. It's Monago, right? Yes, it certainly has. I haven't seen you around Rogers Reach much lately. Anyone would think you're trying to avoid me. But as much as I love to stand around chatting, I'm afraid I've got some serious business to discuss. Following the liberation of Turncliffe, it seems the people of Werlyt also have their hearts set on freeing themselves from the grip of the Empire. Like-minded citizens have rallied under the banner of the Werlyt Revolutionaries, and they aim to dispose of the 7th Legion that currently occupies the city. Their ranks include many former conscripts, and between them, they possess no small amount of combat experience. The only thing they lack is someone to lead them. After much consideration, they decided to turn to none other than Gaius Belsar. Of course, many would balk at the thought of turning to a former enemy, and many did, but desperate times call for desperate measures. His reputation as a legate speaks for itself, and as most Alamegans will attest, he was a far more reasonable and pragmatic leader than his predecessor, the Mad King Theodoric, or his successor, Xenos, for that matter. But most importantly, he was the one who led the invasion of Werlyt in the first place, so who better than him to take it back? After accepting their offer, he requested the delivery be additional arms and provisions from the Alamegan resistance. Not that we have much to spare at present, but we'll do what we can. While my comrades see to the preparations, I've been assigned to meet with him in person. I was wondering, could you accompany me to Turncliffe? Of course. Monago. Thanks, Plunko. To be perfectly honest, coming face to face with a Black Wolf is a rather daunting prospect, even if he has supposedly turned over a new leaf. But I'm sure having you there will make a world of difference. I believe you're acquainted with your escort, yes? Let him know when you're ready to get going. Hey, guys, while I'm gone, can you fix that carpet? Can you please fix this carpet? Like, what is this? This rug? Please, like, come on, guys. Like, this is just so messy. We ain't gotta live like this. Have some standards. Take some pride in your area. Don't need to be leaving, like, some scrunched up like a rug on the ground like this. And just move the table, move some of these boxes, flatten it out, you'll be good to go. So messy. Another trip to Turncliffe, is it? Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but finally Werlyt will throw off the shackles of Imperial rule. Many of my comrades were dead against having Gaius Belsar of all people lead the charge. But as I always say, if you want a job done properly, hire a professional. After all, he's already conquered Werlyt once, so I'm certain he'll be just as successful the second time. Ah, Gaius Belsar, I presume. I come bearing the Alamegan Resistance's official reply to your request for aid. I see. You have my thanks. Does this mean we can finally make our move? With the assistance of the Alamegans, we will soon have sufficient arms at our disposal to stand a chance at victory. But, lest we forget, the 7th Legion has been conserving its strength thus far, and we must be prepared for severe casualties should its full might be brought to bear. If our lives must be the price of freedom, we will pay it willingly. Let me be clear. We Alamegans have not forgotten that it was you who led the invasion of our homeland. The blood of our fallen loved ones is on your hands. Even so, the people of Werlyt chose you to lead the revolution, and we will honor their decision, on the hope that they will not come to regret it. As do I. If I be found unworthy of their trust, I shall submit to their judgment and whatever that may entail. Forgive me, but might we return to the task at hand? First, I would like to discuss the transportation of supplies from Alamigo. This way, if you please. Once again, I prepare to lead an army into Werlyt. The irony is not lost on me. It is a cruel twist of fate that these people, so desperate for years of oppression, should be turned to their conqueror for salvation. For most of my life, I believed that only the Empire possessed the strength and wisdom to lead mankind, that only through great sacrifice could civilization hope to thrive. And so I led the conquest of Eorzea, forcing the doctrine of Garlemald upon the ignorant and uncivilized. In every territory, I sought out those with the potential for greatness, without regard for one's birth or circumstances, that they may serve the Empire. But there are those such as Valens who see being born Garlean a virtue in itself, one above all others, who think that such a monster, or a monster such as him, should be granted the position of legatus, and everything that entails. It makes my blood boil. Valens brings shame upon our homeland, and makes mock of the ideals it once stood for. By my hand, he shall pay for his foul crimes. We're running out of time, guys. We have to go after her. Oh, no. Don't tell me... Something I would show you, but not here. Come with me. Why did Ali have to keep this as all a secret? We could have helped her. You must keep this to yourself. I do not want the soldiers to think I am being distracted by personal matters. This letter was found in her room. Dear Father, I am sorry for leaving without saying goodbye, but the thought of Alphonse suffering alone is more than I can bear. For his sake, and for the freedom of Werlyt, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I know a way to save him, a way to end all. I have to seize this chance before it's too late. My mind is set. Please do not try to stop me, Father. The days we spent together are the happiest of my life, and no matter what happens, nothing can take that away from me. With all my love, Ali. She's headed to the 7th Legion stronghold in Werlyt. I'm certain of it. Taking matters into her own hands. She must be planning to take control of one of the weapons. If so, there's no time to waste. We have to mobilize our forces and save Ali and Alphonse. Oh, nothing more than to save them. But I cannot ask the Werlyt revolutionaries to risk their lives to rescue 2 Imperial soldiers. In any case, if we were to rush into battle without adequate preparation, the 7th Legion would tear our partisan army to shreds. And, as capable warrior as Punko is, if he were to charge headlong into the heart of the enemy, he would be overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But if we don't do something, Ali and Alphonse are good as dead. I know, Severa, and so did Ali when she wrote that letter. Returning alive was never part of the plan. Can you hear me? I'm in Werlyt, just outside Cashtom Colonnum. Ah, that was a broken loot. There was an enormous explosion, and through the smoke and flames, I saw what appeared to be another weapon. At this rate, the entire... Confound it, we have lost the signal. It must be what Ali spoke of in her letter. I'll wait to end it all. Alphonse and the others were planning this from the beginning. To bring the weapon project to completion and use it to free Werlyt from the Empire, even at the cost of their own lives. If the revolutionaries were to hear that a weapon has been unleashed upon the Imperial headquarters, they would see it as a perfect opportunity to strike. If it is running amok, it may not distinguish between our allies and the Imperials. A large force would draw too much attention, but the three of us should be able to get close enough without it noticing us. Yeah, between us we'll find a way to save them. I cannot allow it. This is my burden to bear, and I shall bear it alone. Oh, come on, guys. How have you? No, my record of surviving dangerous missions is impeccable so far. Rest assured, I have every intention of making it out alive. Now we're gonna do... Record of surviving dangerous missions is impeccable. It really is, actually. Very well. Yeah, as long as there's someone there to res me. Oh, you're right, you're right, you're right. Yeah, as long as I have the power of friendship who can bring me back when I stumble, you know. For the time being, I will have the revolutionaries stand by and await my signal. An opportunity to reclaim Werlyt may yet present itself, but we must first be allowed to remove the threat of this new weapon. Friends are OP. Severa, have Sid ready the G-Warrior. Understood. The G-Warrior, yay! Once your preparations are complete, let us reconvene outside the hangar. Sometime earlier in the 7th Legion's Werlyt headquarters. Get this dude. How wonderful it is to see you again, my dear. I was beginning to think you weren't coming back. In my impatience, I may have vented my frustration on that brother of yours. I do hope you'll forgive me. Lord Valens, you mentioned before that the previous weapons were merely prototypes used to gather combat data within their cores. Ah, yes, very good. I see you were paying attention after all. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, the primals they absorbed and the data they accumulated will serve a single purpose. The completion of my masterpiece, the Diamond Weapon. But while you and your siblings were able to retrieve the necessary data from the Rue weapons before Gaius and his lackeys arrived... Oh, Sapphire and Emerald were handed to the enemy on a silver platter. Those worthless curs failed to meet even my exceedingly low expectations. As detailed in my report, I took it upon myself to infiltrate Gaius Belsar's band of rebellions and reclaim the data. Yes, you have done well, my dear. My engineers have already finished feeding it to the diamond weapon. Then all that remains is for me to assume my role as its pilot, and for you to release my brother and the rest of our compatriots, as per our agreement. Yeah, I don't think this dude does agreements. I think he doesn't really care about anything you want. Maybe... no, I don't trust this. Of course, of course. A handful of savages is a mere small price to pay for your remarkable talents. Even the weapons project's revolutionary technology allows us even an untrained pilot to fight with the skills of a veteran soldier. Only the truly gifted can draw out the full potential of the synthetic Werlyt. In addition to their physical attributes and combat prowess, I require unwaveringly loyalty before I can even consider entrusting a candidate with one of my creations, and you are everything I desire. I am honored that you regard me so highly, Lord Werlyt. However, in return for my continued cooperation, I wish to propose an extra condition to our agreement. I request that the people of Werlyt be given full imperial citizenship, and the right to self-govern. My, how very bold of you, and quite astute at that. Yes, I could grant the people of Werlyt citizenship, if I so desired. Unfortunately, a mere legatus such as myself is in no position to simply relinquish control of imperial territory on a whim. Come now, we both know that the weapons are but a means to an end. Your true intent is to march them to the capital and claim it for yourself, correct? Once you have taken the throne, one small territory would seem a fair reward for those who played a vital role in the ascension of Emperor Werlyt. Oh god, don't stroke his ego. Don't call him Emperor Werlyt. I'd say, for someone so sweet and innocent, you certainly drive a hard bargain. Very well, if it's Werlyt you want, it's yours. I'll soon have no need for this stinking backwater province anyways. What about my brother? Yes. Alwick? Or was it Alfred? Whatever his name is, you needn't worry. I made special arrangements for him. He'll be perfectly safe, provided you uphold your side of the agreement. Excellent. Now, let's get you aboard the diamond weapon, shall we? One step closer to my coronation. It's the moment I've been waiting for. I know this isn't what Father would have wanted, but it's the only way. Please forgive me. Initiating all synthetic Werlyt systems. All sensors activated. So far, so good. Diamond weapon, codenamed Xenos. Commencing activation sequence. Behold, perfection itself. Sandia, Rykon, and Rex gave their lives. That others may live without fear. Werlyt is taking hold. I'm just glad that you didn't have to go through this, Alphonse. But you'll have to go on without me. You and Father still must work together to... I'm sorry I can't be there at your side. This is the only way. What's that, my dear? Is something the matter? Time weapon is mine. Your tyranny ends here, Valens. Oh, it's like shoulders are like, they're like mouths. This thing is pretty crazy looking. Thoroughly impressed. Very impressed. Oh, no born filth. If you think your little performance had me fooled, you're sorely mistaken. What are you waiting for? Shut it down. Yes, my lord. Transmitting to the activation signal. It's not responding. That insolent whelp had me worried for a moment. Bring her to me alive, even if it means damaging the machine. When I'm through with her, she'll beg for death. Well, she didn't get very far. Wasn't that successful. No, I can't let it end like this. Melisandre, Rykon, Rex, guide my hand. Alphonse, wherever you are, lend me your strength. Oh, the tears. I'm sorry, what now? Overmind? What is that? Oh, I don't like the sound of that. This can't be. It's ignoring the shutdown signal, initiating. Overmind. But how? I don't care how. Stop the thing before it brings down the whole Castro. Did Valen just die already? What is happening? I mean, I guess... Okay, I'm like kind of speechless right now. Speak with the Ironworks pilot, okay. Were it not for you, I suspect Gaius would have ventured into Werlyt by himself, with little more than a gunblade for protection. Thank you for your persuading him to make, or take a less rash course of action. I was unable to save Melisandre, Recon and Rex, but there may yet be hope for Ali and Alphonse. Ready to depart? I'll send for Master Garland. We all expect another weapon to appear sooner or later, but not quite like this. According to Vaudelin, after it finished laying waste the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. Though this has dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces, I'm certain that Ali is on board the weapon. It must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that, I need the G-Warrior and airship to transport it. I see that one thing hasn't changed since your days, the Black Wolf. Your penchant for gigantic war machina. But if this means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, rather than having it unceremoniously towed by airship, I have a more dynamic entrance in mind. Is it going to turn into a plane? Like a transformer? It's good to see you again, Plunko. Or I guess some Gundams turn into planes. From what I hear, we have you to thank for Avelina volunteering to help the ironworks. Since you joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. As far as I can tell, your target is a diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. What's worse, its design incorporates all of the combat data and abilities of the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. Would you care to elaborate? Let me put it like this. Thanks to Avelina's tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. But there'll be time to explain more on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. Sid, what did you make? What is this? Very impressive, but may I ask what purpose it serves? Yeah, what is this? It's like a whole flying fortress now. Since our objective is to rescue the pilot, we've had a means of capturing the diamond weapon. This is insane. I thought you might give like the G-Warrior like wings or jet boosters, not... this is what... We come to save lives, not to end them. And for that reason, the G-Warrior has been reborn. I present to you the G-Savior? I'm sorry, what now? This thing is insane. Look how big it is. It's bigger than the airship. It's bigger than the Enterprise. Whoa, this is so cool! We're like in the air now. Oh, I can't jump off. This is amazing. If you're heading to Turncliffe, just say the word. No, I'm not. I'm staying on here. Try not to fall. I'll try. You're off to save Melisandre's foster siblings, Alphonse and Allie, aren't you? Please, do whatever you can to bring them back safely. While you and Gaius deal with the diamond weapon, I'll be doing my best to aid Baldulin's safe return from Werlyt. Hopefully, he's taking advantage of the chaos to make his good escape. I'll be monitoring the situation for the Enterprise, should things take a turn for the worst. I'll be ready to intervene. This is insane looking. Like, I don't even, like, this is like a spaceship, like a flying fortress. Once again, Sid and his engineers have proven precisely what was required before we even know it ourselves. Yeah, Sid is the MVP. Crazy. Due to the added complexity, we'll have Gaius pilot while Plumko handles the various armaments. Wait, do I not get to pilot this? Agreed. There'll be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles, but even so, we must succeed at all costs. The cloud deck. Wait, I want to fly this thing. Aww. Oh, it's another trial. Okay. Intelligence from Werlyt indicates that a previously unknown weapon is laying waste to the 7th Imperial Legion's headquarters. Though it seems improbable that the War Machina could turn against its creator, a letter left by Allie reveals her intentions to commandeer the weapon and rescue her brother Alphonse from the Imperials. Together with Gaius and Sid, we formulate a strategy not to destroy, but to capture the rampaging machine. before any harm can come to his pilot. Alright, sweet. How did they build this? This is crazy. Like literal like jet engines. This is like stuff to go to space with. At this point we're building like spaceships. This thing's insane. Alright, well we got some time to kill while we wait for this. So let's go maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I can find any of those like fates or those are worth doing right now for the yokai thing. So there's one fate, survivor rat. So what if I put on the thing? It's the only one. Yeah, I just don't know like what I'm looking for, I think is the problem. Is it kind of like the Dragon Quest one where like going around from zone to zone, like hoping the fate spawns? Problem is I don't really know what I'm looking for. Oh, I just need to do like any fate? Like it doesn't matter what I do, just any fate and it'll count towards that? So if I go do like this one over here, this level 10 one, for example. But I'm assuming I need to wear the choker, or not the choker, the watch. The yokai watch. The matrons list is an important thoroughfare for research and travelers and to ensure their safety. Okay, clear the predators, got it. And also have the pet summoned? Like any pets? Yeah, I'm assuming this is the yokai pet, right? Or is there nothing I'm missing? Oh, somebody else is doing this. Wait, what did it kill? Deadly predators? What are the deadly predators? These things? Gotcha, okay. Am I... Oh, can I not do this while I'm in... No, level sync is level 50. Why is... Oh, there we go. Why is it flying away? Oh no. What is this? Do we need to go up there? What's happening? Surely they'd spawn like in this area, right? Am I just... Why am I not good at... Okay, I think I need to go up there. Okay. Oh, I think they're just like killing him so fast. Yeah. Just killing him so fast that I can't really participate. Oops. Did not mean to pull that. Okay. Oh, nice. So yokai metal. Okay, so I can turn one of these metals in for a pet. So I basically need to do this like, what, 15 more times? It seems. And that'll give me, oops, and that'll give me all of the pets. Well, what is this thing up here? This thing's cool. Oh, every pet you buy, okay. So it's not just like one medallion for one pet. Got it. Well, I guess it's probably helpful to be on a populated server then and just kind of follow other people who are doing this. Do I need to change what pet I have out? Or does it not matter? I guess we'll find out. Nice, medal acquired. Oh, I got a... So I got another yokai medal, and then this is probably one of the... Okay, so this is a medal for the pet that I have out currently. And this is ones I can get handed in for weapon glams. Okay. Oops. Just go back over to Gold Saucer real quick. This is really neat. I like this a lot. This is fun. Okay, so I can get... Oh, so no. Okay, I see. So it requires 3 now. And I guess it removed the one that I already got. 14, 15, 16. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then, so how do these... How do those work? Ah, okay, I see. So, I got Gibanian metal, so I need 5 of those. Okay, I see how it works. Wow, there's like a lot of grinding for this. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, Warrior's Axe. Wow, there's a lot of work in this this thing. Now I kind of know why they give you so much time to do it. So I basically need to have like each pet out 5 times. Or I need to do 5 fates with each pet to get each weapon. Yeah. Okay then. But it's also, wait, no, it's not a guaranteed chance to get a, like a medal like this, though. Seems like a lot of work. This could be a long grind for this, I think. Oh, you deliver... Wait, Soulstone's delivered. Okay, this isn't a fight class. Oh, I obtained... Oh, okay, now I deliver them differently. Okay, easy. Oh, buddy, I don't want to fight you. Oh, that person's so cool looking. It's like cyber armor. Oh, really? That's a Realm Reborn stuff? Oh yeah, I guess it kind of reminds me of like some... Maybe like Allegan. I was like, when I first saw it, it looked like kind of crystal or not Crystal Tower, but like Garland Ironworks. No, why do I call it Garland Ironworks? Yeah, Ironworks stuff. Sorry. Sometimes it's hard to do two things at once. Oh, we're good. Are we done? Garland Ironworks. That's what I get confused with. Oh, did I not level sync to this? No, I did. Progress 100%. Oh, I'm level 92 right now. Did I think I might have messed up. Oh, okay, got it. So can I leave here, or... Oh, there we go, okay. Oh, they ran off. They ran off, okay, I get it. And yeah, I didn't get another medal. Ooh, it is so hot right now. I gotta, like... need some way to, like, cool my room down. This is rough. I'll probably finish this dungeon and then call it there for today. I don't know how much longer I can handle this heat. I don't want to see how sneaky I am. I'm very sweaty right now. It's not great. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I want to finish this first. No! Okay, we're good. We're good. Now I can go. Oh, I gotta take off this thing real quick. There we go. Nope. Can't change gear now. Okay, I really maybe shouldn't do these while I'm in a dungeon queue. Threat detected. Returning fire. Familiar male voice. The male voice. Sid, what have you been building? This is insane. Oh, my portrait. Wait, my portrait changes if I don't have that gear on? That's kind of annoying. What? So whenever I change my gear, I have to change my portrait? Oh, goodness. Go over to the other side. Wait, why is there two? Did they make two G saviors? What is this? You have to save this set and it'll pop up to update portrait. Whoops. Oh, he's over there. I can't heal him. What is this? The true face of the diamond weapon. Oh, okay, so is it... Oh, I get it. So it's kind of using... That was a similar move to the last time. Or to the emerald weapon, I mean. Oh, that's really cool. Oh no, I was not okay. Ooh, that was a fight. Man. The containment field won't hold. Whee! Whee! I didn't know there was two of these things. I know there's another G savior right there. Where's it? Sid is full of surprises. We must reach the diamond weapon before the Imperials. In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. I was expecting to find some sign of the 7th Legion here, but it would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. I pray we are not too late. Ali. Please take her back to Turncliffe. I have some unfinished business to attend to. I don't think Werlyt is dead. Yeah. I do not think Werlyt is dead. Or is he doing something different? I thought that maybe Werlyt was like watching us. Now to learn what has become of Alphonse. But I thought, if you have a score to settle, now is your chance. Show yourself. Okay, so he is in. Come to gloat, have you, Gaius? It's not over yet. You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak of me to me of my ambitions? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. If not for your meddling, the Empire would have been mine. 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 Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where is Alphonse? Why? He's right in front of you. He's in the machine. What? Was this being piloted by both Alphonse and Alice? Or Ali? Ali? Once you hear the answer, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. You see, in all the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unsustainable in some way, making their performance in battle wildly unpredictable. But then the idea struck me. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. It turns out that beloved boy of yours was quite brilliant when he put his mind to it. By my ingenuity, he has been reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valens Van Vero could conceive such a marvel. And to think that Allie came here to steal a diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he'd already become a part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the right reunion she envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. Oh, that might also explain why Overmind activated all by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect its precious sister, a fascinating anomaly, but I can't stand disobedience. That such atrocity should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread throughout the Empire. Wait, do you think I get to play as Gaius? Your crimes are an affront not only to Galmod, but to all mankind, and now you will die. Oh, he's clipboard. What's he gonna do with that? His little, like, iPad. Have you forgotten, guys? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is the relic of the past. Just like you. Oh, this time they actually have the bullets removed. Nice. I remember last time I did that, it still had, like, the bullets in the casing. Look at that. So cool looking. I want a gun sword so badly. Quick, your iPad. Terminus est Prosiamors. But this wasn't in my data. My data. Dang, alright. Reactivating synthetic orocyte system. This can't be. How is it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. Ugh. What? You? I'll stop this at once. Please, let me go. Albert, no... Even the names of those sacrificed in your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Who are you to judge me, guys? Do you remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquest? I do not deny the blood spilled in my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I committed from being repeated. No, stop, I beg you. You can't do this to me. I'm Valens Fanfaro. Better than... Oh, they really gave me much time. It can't end this way. Did a balloon just pop? Oh god, okay. Alphonse. Alphonse, my son, I have failed you. But this is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled. This I swear. I ask only that you, Melisandria, Rykon, and Rex watch over me. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon, give them to Ali. Watch over her in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this. Please. I understand. Thank you. I'm proud to call myself your son. What a game. What a game. I see. Well, we'll remain here until further notice. That was Guys. Valens Van Vero and the Weapon Project are no more. Seeking the opportunity, the Werlyt revolutionaries have taken control of the city. Though they still suffered considerable losses, they have at least gained their freedom. And even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. We might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. While there is hope for those who have survived this ordeal, nothing can bring back the dead. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in me that can never be filled. In the years since, I've struggled to find a purpose, a reason to keep on living. It is the same for Guys. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he lost are gone forever. Wow, that was a lot. That was a good ending. I'm assuming there's probably more, but I gotta call it there for today. I'm like so hot and it's just I gotta stop streaming. Take a break. It's been a long day. But yeah, that was do this last one. Okay. Okay. Oh, G-Warrior. The recent events at Werlyt have had a profound impact on the lives of many people, but none more than so than Allie. She's been in a state of shock ever since she returned. We've even called in Sid to see if he can ascertain what the problem might be. You see, there's a strong possibility that the diamond weapon itself is what caused Allie to close herself off like this. But for the time being, all we can do is wait. Ah, there was one other thing. Avelina came by looking for you earlier, so perhaps you can go and see her. Thank you for coming to meet me. I'm glad to see you're none the worse for your experiences. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Oh, it's the monument she talked about. Thanks to the Almegan resistance, the monument to the fallen is complete. Though they may no longer be with us, we'll never forget them. This way, they'll always be a part of Turncliff, and future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. You were always so kind to me, and now it's my turn to do the same for others. Avelina is absorbed in prayer. Now would be a good time to go return to Sephiroth. I hope all is well with Avelina. Actually, while you're speaking with her, I received word that guys will be here soon. I wish to see Ali. Would you send for her? Ali. Does she even recognize me? At first, we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there is more to it than that. The Karagens say that this is most likely the result of intense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps irrevocably. She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valens had used this synthetic aurosite system to transform Alphonse into a living component of the machine. Then, when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. I've never heard of anything so cruel. just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused to the weapon's core. So how was Allie able to escape a similar fate? That's one of the many things we're still looking into. There is no need. I already know the answer. It was Alphonse who kept her safe. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home, where they could live in peace, but after all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward? No, this is not the end of their story. I taught them that strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who have suffered at the hands of the corrupted are beyond counting. Alphonse dreamed of a land without oppressors, and the oppressed, where all may live as equal. Thanks to his sacrifice and that of his siblings, the cornerstones of such a nation have been laid. Nosandio, Rakon, Rex, Alphonse, and Ali, they risked everything to win the freedom of Werlyt. And now it has come to pass. I will see that their ideals are upheld, this I swear, as their father. The long and arduous process of rebuilding Werlyt has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place that people like Ali and Severo would be proud to call home. So long, all that kept me alive was hate. But the time has come to cast it aside. I'm going with you. I'll only regret it if I don't, and while nothing I do can bring back the ones I've loved, I owe it to them to make the most of the life I've been given. Times change, people change, and it's just as well. We inventors would soon find ourselves out of work if everyone said the same. If you've a need for my creations, just say the word. You know, guys, I could fill a book with all the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years, but what would be the point? What's done is done. There is one thing, though. If anyone can get through to Ali, it's you. He looks up to you the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her now. I would not have made it this far without my constant companions, Valdulin and Severa. In fact, I believe she has a few words to share with you. It's taken me a long time, too long, but I finally found a reason to live for the present, for the future. For all my life, I've been searching for my place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. But I've realized if we can't find one, we just have to make one ourselves. That's what I learned from Gaius' children. Despite everything, they never gave up, and neither will I. For now, at least, my place is at Gaius' side. I'll follow him and see where this journey leads. And before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we meet again one day. I must admit, the thought of returning to Werlyt fills me with apprehension. As a half-Garlean and former Imperial soldier, it won't be easy to gain acceptance, but if they're willing to turn into Gaius Belsar of all people for help, anything's possible. All this time I've been trying to convince myself that Gaius was every bit the villain I'd imagined him to be, the ruthless subjugator of nations, evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Garlemald are all that, and worse, I realize now that Gaius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then, he has turned his back on the Empire and his hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthened his resolve. The day I spared his life, he was given a second chance to set right the wrongs he had committed, to become the man his children believed him to be. I was a father once, a husband. In many ways, I still am. And even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone they would be proud of. Now, I too have been given a chance to make a difference, in a land far from home. I'll never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I meet the people of Werlyt, I'll be sure to tell the tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray, go in peace, my friend. While I may no longer have a place to call home, I now have the opportunity to help the people of Werlyt rebuild theirs. And who knows, perhaps I will choose to settle down there one day. As though we were brought together under strange circumstances, Faldulin, Severa, and I will continue to work together, at least for the foreseeable future. Well, there they are. Oh, it's children, like Valen's children. And who might these charming young men be? They were found in the 7th Legion's headquarters, in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed following the Diamond Weapons rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. Don't be afraid, we mean you no harm. That thing on your forehead. My name is Gaius Belsaw, and like Valens van Vero, I was once the legatus of the Gallian Empire. Though I believe I was fighting for a just cause, my conquests came at a terrible cost. Pray, forgive me. I do not mean to scare you. If you would lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect their people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally, victory was theirs, but it came at a terrible price. As their father, I still struggle to come to terms with their sacrifice, and yet they have entrusted the future to me, and I will stop at nothing to see their dreams fulfilled. Even so, there is only so much one old soldier can achieve by himself. I'll be honored to have your support in the days to come. At ease, lads. He's not as scary as he looks. And if he steps out of line, he'll have to answer to me. Though they were fortunate enough to escape the destruction of the castrum, they may have been injured while fleeing. Have the Kyrogens look them over and find a place for them to stay. It seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe that we were once bitter adversaries, but my encounters with you have led me to question the very ideals I swore to uphold. What is strength? What is weakness? If those who grasp the reins of power are said to be the strong, then those who lack such powers must therefore be the weak. For better or worse, however, we are far more complex creatures than that. I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. Strength of character, spirit of resolve. Therein lies the power to cast the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversary, to stand firm in the face of impossible odds. That is the strength you possess. It may never leave you. It seems I'll have to summon all the resolve I can muster if I'm to keep my promise to Alphonse. The process of establishing the independent governance of Werlyt is underway, and I will do all in my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of, and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Alamegan Resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understated. That reminds me, if you're passing by Porta Praetoria, the soldiers stationed there wish to hear your version of the events. Please give them my regards. I hope that when our paths cross again, I will have glad tidings to share with you. Until next we meet. Welcome back, Blanco. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Ever since we first heard the news, I've been dying to hear exactly how it all unfolded. So, what can you tell me of this diamond weapon? Progress beard. Even for the Empire, that must be a new low. Those poor orphans. I can only pray that the citizens of Werlyt are able to enjoy the freedoms that Gaius' wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need no longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the Weapon Project. I shall add your account to our official reports. Finally, on behalf of the Alamegan Resistance and the whole of Eorzea, for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. Father, the memories stored in their diamond weapon. Give them to Ali. What? Projections from within the synthetic orocyte. These are his memories. Their memories. I don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. No, not yet, Allie. Now is not your time. Father still needs you. Please take care of him in our place. And if you're worried about Alphonse, don't be. He's got us for company. We want you to see this new world for yourself. We'll forever be at your side, Allie. I'm the only one left. But I'll never be alone. Father. That was beautiful, and very emotional, and I'm very sad right now. Yeah, I'm sad. I don't have a lot of words, so I'm just gonna call it there. But thanks so much for watching. Yeah, no, it is. Okay, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks so much everyone for watching as always. I appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed today. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this. So I'll see you all later. Bye everybody. Bye bye.